Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and fellow YouTubers. Thank you for clicking on this Let's Play series. And today we're going to continue the story arc of Star Trek Online. So we are going to send our character into the game. And then we're going to continue the story arc. Now, first of all, I have to explain something. I kind of deleted the files that I had to upload to YouTube, and I did that like it was a mistake on my part. I thought the YouTube video was finished uploading, and it didn't, so I lost 2 episodes, that being Skirmish and Spin the Wheel. So I have to replay them for you guys right here. So with that being said, I'm just gonna continue play this episode like nothing has happened. So we are going to, our objective right now is to, we have reported that a two-way fleet entered the neutral zone and picked a fight with the Klingons near the Do Not Use system. Having 2 of our enemies fight is good for the Federation, but I want to know why the true way is far out of their territory. Intercept them and deal with them. If you need to engage the Klingons as well, do so. A Starfleet task force has already been sent to the area. You'll need to join them in the Do Not Do system as soon as possible. Obviously, we're going to get a diminished skill point, expertise, and dilithium, but we're going to get one of the following: a subspace field modulator, one that I already picked out. I'm sorry for that. It's right here. A covariant shield array regenerative. This is something that we can choose, but I have to choose this personal shield, this phase shifted personal shield, because I already have the one that I really wanted. That was the subspace field modulator. And for all of you that are doing this same mission, I really recommend getting this item because it's going to help you and me a lot. So we are going to set a auto course to the beginning of this mission, and it's not far away from our current location, and it's right there. If we bring up the map and zoom in a little bit and then center on player, there we go. This is where we are. This is where we need to be. So we are getting there slowly but surely. And as you guys can tell, I'm kind of like sickish right now. I hope that's not too much of a big deal for you guys, but my voice is kind of like sounding really bad right now. But that can't be helped. Right, for this video, that's the best thing I can, can give you guys. So enter the Do Not Do system and let us start this mission. Skirmish, yay! Big ship. Captain, I'm picking multiple hostile contacts. Oh man, they're gonna start firing, aren't they? Yep. Can we move a little bit away from them? This and that. Oh man, they're gonna kick my ass. There we go, nice, thank you. Didn't even have a chance to read what was written over here in this window. But that's cryptic, I guess. They just force you into battle. Okay, respawn right in the middle of the action. Okay, so let's deal with this. Which one are we targeting? The Galore class ship. Okay, cool. Let's take out their shields, or at least try to. beam, alpha, and torpedo high yield. Let's see how much damage did that do. That's it, enough. Now we need to go away before the warp core is going to breach. Now we have another Jem'Hadar attack ship that is going down. Another one, Jem'Hadar attack ship right there. That one is dead as well. The Axon is not something that we're going to focus on right now. Let's take out the bird of prey. Torpedo high yield maybe. There we go. That one is dead already. And let's put our energy into weapons again, because I put it on engines. Try to evade all of the actions that Cryptic has forced us to endure right when we were entering this system. No, the bird of prey. We're going to save the Axion for last. Or the Axon for last. Come on. There we go. There we go. Can we get that thingy back up? No, we can't. Maybe. Nope. Nope, we can't get that back. I'm sorry. The Cardassian flagship, the Exxon, has been disabled, sir. Her warp core is stable from now. Recruitment, we get a closer look. Approach the Exxon. The away team is standing by, sir. We can leave it. Your orders, on your orders. Beam the Exxon. Alright. So with our away team, we're going to board the Exxon. Something weird is happening in this ship, and we need to investigate. Captain Cardassian security teams have already started to move on in our position. We should expect heavy resistance. Alrighty, heavy resistance. Okay, so we got all over the place. We got red dots, and those red dots are like the enemies that we need to take care of. You guys go deal with the enemy right there. And we also have a optional objective here to gather intel from the Exxon bridge, and that's that Delta recruitment option. Oh, he just... Where's my phaser? Oh man, I don't even have a phaser equipped. What is up with that? I do have a phaser equipped. Switch. There we go. Okay, well, they took care of everybody over there. We have a lockbox that we're not even going to take because we don't need it right now. That is just a hustle. We have a Glenn over there. You guys take care of him. And now this weapon that I have equipped it on my character right now, this is a reward for the next mission that I'm going to do. And even that mission I kind of lost when I was like uploading. I thought I was finished uploading on YouTube, and basically what I do is because the YouTube files tend to be a little bit like on the big side, and I kind of delete them where they're like finished uploading to YouTube. And I thought there were like 2 episodes that was already being uploaded to YouTube. They were like finished, but they didn't, so I deleted them. And then I was like, oh man. And basically that's my little boo-boo that I did. But anyway, before I kind of like before I finished the upload, I kind of like, you know, obviously did the other mission as well and got the reward from that. from that mission, and that's this gun that you're going to see in action in a little bit. But anyway, that's just like a sidetrack. We're going to focus on this mission right now, and that should, and we have Elisa Flores telling us that should take care of the security measures between us and the bridge. I don't expect the Cardassians to give up that easily, though. They probably send more security teams to intercept us. Cool, so we need to go right, and then let's have our away team kind of draw in the action, and then we're going to see this thing in action. Now the primary weapon is just normal thing that you like expect from a weapon, but the secondary, it's like, you know, it's really awesome. And I'm gonna show you guys this, where we're going to have like a couple of enemies grouped together. Oh, lights are going bluish. What are they doing? Did you guys see that? Ooh. What were those things? Look at that. That's so awesome. That's the secondary of this gun. Kind of ricocheted on the other guys as well, so really awesome. So what do we do now? Alright. Investigate strange occurrence in the mess hall. Captain, did you see that? Of course I did. Everybody saw it. So investigate the dead Cardassian is one of the next objectives that we need to do. Captain, that were those things. What were those things? Sir, this Cardassian does have any wounds on him. It may, but my readings show that he was dead before we entered this room. I recommend that we find a medkit and perform an examination on the corpse. We need to know more about what happened to him. If he was attacked by those creatures, we need to be cautious. Any contact may be lethal. Any contact may be lethal. Okay. So our next objective is right there. So continuing forward and then taking a right turn at this entry over here. Ooh, those lights again. There it was again. Is there something wrong with the environmentals of this ship? I don't think so. Gather medical tubes from the medical bay. From the med bay. Investigate the dead Cardassian. Sir, this Cardassian looks to have died from the same cause as the Cardassian we examined in the mess hall. We need to find a medkit to know more about what happened to him. And a medkit is right there. All of the medical equipment in this kit has been sterilized and is ready for use. Medical tools. This medkit has a variety of standard medical tools available for use. However, before using the medkit to examine the remains of the Cardassian in the mess hall, it would be beneficial to study the medical records of the corpse in stasis in this sickbay. The background data of these patients will prepare us for an examination of the remains in the mess hall. Okay. And basically the medical records are these things glowing on top of this here. There is like a dead guy over there, face down on his bed. So let us read these medical records. Patient 904651. Patient admitted with a severe laceration suffered by walking in engineering. That wound was closed using a auto suture, and the patient was released with instruction from retaining from active duty and return for another examination within 24 hours. Some other background information that's totally useless to us. Let's see, yada yada yada. The autopsy was conducted using a neural probe to obtain a sample of the brain tissue. Examination of this neural tissue did not show up any signs of infection or trauma that would result in a headache or fatality. Okay, that's 2. The autopsy on the patient was conducted using a laser sculpture to open the chest cavity. All organs were intact and showed no signs of trauma or infected that would explain the patient's demise. Continue. Now these last 2 are kind of like weird because they're like down here all the way, and it's like weird to see. So, a patient returned later complaining of pain in the treated leg as well as the elevated body temperature. Patient was treated with a T-cell stimulator and stave off any possible infections. Patient condition continued to worsen while they were being continually treated to boost their immune response. Okay. So basically those green highlighted stuff that you kind of see in the logs over here, they kind of indicate what our usage is going to be from the medical tools from the med bay. So that's something we really need to think about. Patient admitted with a plasma burn caused by an exploding EPS conduit. The wound was treated using a proto laser, and the patient was admitted to sick bay for sedation and observation. All right. Cool. Now we need to go to that medical kit again, and basically we need to hide that thing because we don't need a gun out there. Use medkit. And then we're going to have like 5 options over here: laser scalpel, autoscooter, neutral probe, neutralite probe, protoplasma, or T-cell stimulator. We're gonna use the laser scalpel. Use it. Captain, another thing the tool will help us determine the cause of death of the Cardassian in the mess hall. Okay, let's do something else. Let's use the probe. Use the probe. Captain, this tool should give us a better insight into the cause of death for the Cardassian in the mess hall. Alright, so let's use that one on the dead Cardassian there as well. So we are a captain of a starship that are doing investigation of a dead Cardassian and maybe an autopsy. Really nice. Then that probe was determined that this individual died from a radical decrease in neural energy. It is almost if he was drained by an outside source. All of his brain activity came to a complete stop, and as its energy was depleted. Sir, this is a great deal of interference being picked up by the tricorder. Most likely the results of an energy residue from whatever was used to do this to the Cardassian. Perhaps we can track it down and follow the energy's trail. There is a science lab across the hull from the medbay. We should have access to the ship's internal sensors. Use the internal sensors in the science lab to track the anomalous energy residue. Alrighty, let's do that. So now we are a captain piloting a starship that also are doing autopsy on people, and are also scientific stuff that are doing over here. Conduct energy scan. Please define parameters for scan query. Now, I kind of know what we need to do, so I'm just going to continue with the mission. And right here, you need to scan for triolic waves. I'm picking a large concentration of triolic waves centered around the ship's bridge, Captain. Triolic waves are harmful to humanoids. We will not be able to be in the area for long, and the Cardassians should be subject to the deleterious effect as well. They will not be knowingly use Charolic energy. I suggest we take a close look whatever is causing the Charolic wave, probably in waves, probably in responsible waves. Probably is responsible. Am I reading this right? Is this like a typo? Responsible? What the hell is responsible? Responsible, god damn it, for the death of the Cardassian in the mess hall. Investigate Charolic wave energy of the bridge. Man, cryptic. What was that? Hey, who are you? Where are you going? Oh, it's gone. What was that? Captain, it heading to the bridge. Let us get there too. Take Turbolift to bridge. Uh-oh. Everything is bluish. And this is the bridge. And we have a visitor over here. Uh-oh. Now look at this thing. This thing changes off from one enemy all the way to the next enemy if it's in close range. This weapon is really, really awesome in close combat. Let's do it on these guys. Look at this. It's going to chain off of that. Look at that. It's chaining off. So I'm basically hitting one guy and the other guy is being attacked as well. Really awesome. Did we kill everybody? Nope. We got this big guy over here, the end boss. The Phantasm. Look at that. I'm killing him. Slowly but surely. Now I can't even see you, dude. This is like the Star Trek Online. This gun is usually called or mentioned like the Ghostbusters because they do that energy thing, and it's really nice. What is that? There is no mistake. There is no mistaking them now, Captain. Those were Davidians. So this mission is kind of an introduction to the Davidians in Star Trek Online. So what's curious though is that the Davidians are out of phase with us. Normally we can't see them without a subspace force field attuned with an extremely sensitive phase discriminator. Oh my god, dude. That's a mouthful. We didn't have that, so how are they appearing in our reality? It's recommended we check the Oxon crew's log entries. Maybe they were doing something that would made it easier for the Davidians to exist here. Okay, so let us take care of the logs. And we got a couple of items over here. And we also have the Iconian data. They usually talk, but they usually narrate this thing by themselves. But this time, temporal agent Philip Gray did not do that, so let us do it for him. The Cardassians haven't really concerned themselves with the Iconians. Why would they? They still think the Iconians are a dead race, half a quadrant away from their home world. If what your future self said is true, though, distance is no protection from the Iconians. Their gateways can appear anytime, anywhere at any time. Awesome. Access the ship's file. Okay, the captain's log. Oh my god. Our mission goes well. The Axon has disabled or destroyed 7 enemy ships. I look forward to reporting our successes. The chief medical officer is concerned about casualties. It is his job to be concerned. Mine is to operate the ship at peak efficiency. I have read his report about unexplained deaths and dismissed and dismissed it. There is always an explanation. He simply hasn't looked hard enough for it. I cannot let his failings disrupt our mission. Gul Madred is looking for men of purpose to assist him. He wants leaders with the will to use whatever means are necessary to free our people from the Federation tyranny. If all goes well, after this campaign, I will be sent as one of those I will be seen as one of those leaders. Awesome. Chief Engineer's log. Repairs to the Axon Repairs to the Axon goes as expected, running low on deuterium and warp coils. Wish there was a more time between battles so we can do more than patch critical system, but time is the most precious commodity there is. 4 crewmen died. 1 died in battle with Klingon forces, but 3 others died in accidents. I have spoken to the captain about launching an investigation, but he seems nothing but his dreams of glory and a return to conquest. Unusual spikes in hydraulic wave energy may be affecting warp core efficiency, but must speak to that guy to see if his sensors reading have turned up anything unusual. Alright. What was the thing? Science Officer's log. Science Officer log stated that my duties in combat mission were limited, but I was pleased today to have a chance to scan the approaching Driffin's comet. The comet itself has not been focus of much scientific inquiry. It last passes through this sector late 22nd century. My scans, however, reveal surprising amount of hydraulic wave energy emitting from the comet, as well as the detectable amount of chronoton particles. Ooh, chronoton. The hydraulic wave will unfortunately prevent a closer study of the comet. There are quite harmful of humanoid life forms, and the captain is loathed and jeopardized our mission from my curiosity. I have requested the launch of a Class 1 probe. Continue. The chronotons are of even great interest. They appear in instance of temporal disturbance, which could mean that this comet has been or will be in the presence of a temporal event. Time mechanics are so cumbersome. I must have more data, but the captain has never had much interest in science. Perhaps it will remind him that chronoton particles are harmful against the aliens who lived in the Bajoran wormhole. A potential weapon to use against the Bajoran's gods may be enough interest to him to divert our course. We kind of skip this part. Letters from Maha arrived today. She is the children as well, but she worried about me since she wanted me to live the true way and return to Cardassia Prime. 6 months ago, I wouldn't have ignored her pleas. Now, though, I miss her and I see no end to this fighting. Perhaps she's right. Exit. So, this was part of this mission that kind of there was like an introduction to the Davidians, a bit of a comment that they were studying, and that's something that we need to keep in mind during the next couple of missions, because we're going to see a lot of Davidians these days. Captain, we should return to the Alex. I'm sure Starfleet Command would want to know more about the Davidians in the neutral zone. Those battlegrounds are now their feeding grounds. These battlegrounds are now their feeding grounds. Okay, so return to ship. Yes, confirmation window. This alarm is annoying on the bridge. Really annoying. So now we need to report to Franklin Drake. Come on. There we go. Skirmish. As you Are you sure that you found no signs of the Cardassians attempting to open a portal or otherwise bring the Davidians into our phase variants? This is troublesome. There are pieces to this puzzle I don't have yet. Let me do some digging and I'll be in touch. Okay, so you can only have one of these subspace field modulator, and I already have mine. I already showed you guys that. So I'm going to take this phase shifted personal shield Mark IV cap and reg. Alrighty, so collect that reward. And that's skirmish. That's skirmish for you guys. I hope you guys liked it. We have a little bit of dilithium that we just refined. Really awesome. We have a light that is blinking over here. We have a couple of assignments, of duty assignments that we can like double click to get the rewards. A little bit like normal, you know, normal like rewards that you get, like contraband, hypos, a little bit dilithium expertise in everything. And the next mission is going to be, let me just give a real fast quick look what that mission is going to call. That is going to call Spin the Wheel. So I hope you guys are going to watch that next episode as well, because this was very, very entertaining for me at least, and I hope you guys liked it on YouTube as well. So take care for now and hope to see you on the next one.